I just made a mess. I just made a mess. When they throw the pass, all I know is catch. I just want the bag, like a Nike check.
First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. This is Hunt on the draw play. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Murray. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season? Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. He'll buy some time right. And the catch made by Johnson. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a give right side. It's Hunt, and he'll get this one down to about the 17. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. It's Franks now from the shotgun. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Michael Walker there to bring him down.
But that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Murray now. Swings this out for Hunt. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He finds his man Johnson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. out of the gun. They run it with Hunt. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kareem Hunt. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in the hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
2nd and 8. Franks. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Franks looking to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 36. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Now Franks. Going for it all. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So that one will be accepted. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Franks. And he'll find Hall. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. ranks now. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now Hunt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
Murray going to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
Play fake. Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Second and 10. From the gun, Murray. Flush to his right. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. In for the sack, Deion Jones. sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Shotgun now from Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
Rohrwasser's kick is good.
And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him, in with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Franks now to throw on 1st down. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. 2nd down and 5.
Back to throw. Franks. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Frank's throw taken in by Ridley here.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Franks.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. First down, Murray. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. To throw, it's Murray. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
A final shot before half for Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we're at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Out of the end zone, here comes Hightower. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And now here's a carry heading left. Shreds the tackle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Franks. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Room here to run. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Franks now on 2nd down.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. From the 27, Murray. Eluding the pressure right.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground.
Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Now Murray off play action.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to it as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Murray. And the catch made by Hopkins.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, this from 53. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Franks. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, Franks airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now left side on the swing pass. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Now Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Murray's got to have this one. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Franks. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. behind the chains, 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. Under pressure, they got him again. Deion Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray now to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Richie Grant. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The extra point up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it. And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as he gets it up past the 35. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Benjamin. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Now Scarborough. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. This defense tough to run against, and those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Look, I played the game, I missed the shot, I had the answer, then forgot. I knew one day my hot finesse, finite, my not, flex, and I fell out and cut the check, my not, polize the set, but I been taking hits like I can die like any morning of the day, the dawn of the dead day, I don't see nothing but red, I gather the blankets and milk and the bread, I come from the east and I'm traveling west, got a machete, I chop it, the nigga, the server, determined, the plot and the threats, it ain't no stopping the run, popping son of God, dropping anybody who next, I want a mansion, I got a million advances, I'm gonna stay in Atlanta, most of them move to LA and throw all of their money away and move back with their parents, I see the canvas, I got the brush in my hand, the colors are mixing again, grabbing a stick with my hand, I drop my guts, the world is us, so what? Who wanna touch? Who wanna rough me up?
Nobody.
My head is ready to bust, kicking the door when I come at the cut. Who wanna touch? Who wanna rough me up?
Nobody.
My head is ready to bust, do what I do and I say what I want. Yeah, mommy, your kid in the magazine, I had a stack on my jacket at Grammy, we see the